Hello everybody, welcome to our weekly inspirational series. And we are in some strange times right now, and I'm so glad that we're leaning into each other, and I want to provide a lot of support. I want you to lean into this community because that's all we have right now. And with so much going on, I'm just inviting you all to stay present and lean into each other. So if you're feeling anxious, feeling overwhelmed, feeling trapped, feeling worried about the future, then this is for you. Please stay here and ask questions. I'm here for you in all capacity. So if you are joining me live, please share where you're watching from and also what is your biggest challenge right now. I want this to be of use to you. I want this to be of most help to you. So please share, and I'm also going to give away a free coaching session with me because I just feel called to serving you all. And so make sure to at least type in where you're watching from, what your challenge is, and then we'll pick one person that's going to win a free coaching session with me. So I felt called to doing this live because I woke up last night like suddenly at 1 a.m. I looked at the clock, it was 1 o'clock, and I just felt such a heaviness in my heart. Earlier in the day, I had spoken to a couple of my clients, and they had talked about how they had to lay off people in their companies, and like so many people have lost their jobs. There's so much uncertainty. I hear from a lot of my clients about struggling to work from home and have kids at home at the same time. And a lot of these people have young kids, and so like I do as well. So there's a lot of pressure that everybody is feeling and noticing, and I was feeling the weight of it as well. The bottom line is, like even though as a family we are okay financially and all that, I, as an empath, I feel what most people are feeling, and usually I can draw a boundary. I can do my practices to keep that separation, but right now I'm feeling it as well, like as you all, and I think it woke me up, and it was just so hard to just sit with it. And I was thinking, like, if I, which not that I'm immune to all these things, like I'm on the same path as you all, but I have a lot of practices that I put into play to keep all these things in balance. And I was thinking, like, if I am feeling this way, I just wonder how other people are coping with this. And hence I felt very, very called to sharing this with you all. So we are living in some very uncertain times. And I wanted to specifically talk about how do you balance feeling it, because bypassing these feelings does not help. We can't bypass. And yet we have to keep our vibration and our level of positivity up, because that is all we can lean into, right? Like, so how do you do this? How do you do this in a way that can honor what you're feeling and also not give in? Because it is painful. It's very painful. So, and also what happens when we give into those feelings, it reinforces the brain's patterns. The brain, there are neurons firing in your brain, and that gets reinforced. And I'll talk more about that in today's session. In today's video. So if you're new to me, if you don't have any idea who I am, my name is Padma Ali, because I know that there are a lot of new people in this group right now. My name is Padma Ali, and I'm an energy alignment coach for high-performing women. And I have a background in psychotherapy, so I bring in all that information to my very hardworking, overworking women who are trying to create balance in their life, who want more and don't know how to get there. And so that's who I serve. And they want more time for their families, and they want more time for themselves, and they want to kind of find themselves, and that's the people I serve. So if you're new to me, that's a little bit about me. And let's talk about today. Let's talk about this topic. So what I'm going to just give you an agenda of what we're going to do today. I'm going to walk you through a process that I lead a lot of my clients through when they're dealing with this, because what you're experiencing right now, yes, it is related to COVID-19, but it is also something that you probably already have been feeling all along. Like any crisis happens, you feel that. So what I'm going to lead you through is the process I lead most of my clients through, and that really helps them come on the other side without getting caught up in this. And so I want you to stay with the process, and I'm going to invite you, even if the questions are like sounding strange to you, please stay with it, because this is going to really help you move through this. So first of all, I'm going to invite you to identify what exactly are you feeling right now. So what exactly are you feeling? What happens is that sometimes these feelings are very amorphous. We feel a bunch of different things and we feel them all at once, and it feels too much, right? So I want you to identify, what are you feeling at this time? And if you can grab a piece of paper and write that down, it'll give you more of a sense of direction. You're welcome to watch the replay again to do this process. So what are you feeling right now? Is it panic? Is it stress? Is it overwhelm? Is it anxiety? What are you feeling? So the next step is, have you felt that before? Chances are, most likely, if you're like most people, you have experienced these same feelings before when you've been dealt with a crisis, when you've dealt with something that has been out of the norm for you. And how I know this is because of how the brain operates. This is how the brain operates. Just think for an instance, you're sitting in the traffic light and you're kind of zoned out, you're thinking about something, the light turns green, automatically your feet is going to press that pedal, the accelerator. It's going to press that accelerator. This is how the brain works, right? The brain is programmed to react in a particular way without even thinking about it. And that's what happens when we are facing a situation that that is like that the brain considers as fearful, something to be scared of, something that you have to protect yourself from, a crisis or something that is unexpected. The brain goes into what we call as the fight or flight response, meaning the brain is going to fire those neurons. Neurons are like, think about highway lanes, right? Like the neurons are going to go fire. Like you see a stimulus and the neurons are going to go fire, go into that same fight or flight response, have the same reactions. And this would have happened whether you had a flat tire, or whether you lost your wallet, or your child falls down and gets hurt. Like this is what usually the way the brain is responding to this situation right now is how the brain probably has responded in the past. So when that happens, you see, like, so this is why I'm asking, like, have you felt this before? And the chances are it is yes. And now we go to the third question, which is, where in your body are you feeling these feelings? Where in your body do you feel it? Just pay attention to that. Like, is it in your heart? For a lot of women, I hear them say chest and belly. Like this is where, or throat. Like somewhere between here and here is where they feel it a lot. Okay. So, and I'm just going to leave it at that for right now. With my clients, I go through a longer process of doing some inner child work, which we're not going to go to for lack of time. It's going to take us a while, and it's more individualized, so I'm not going to do that. But for right now, just identify, where are you feeling that in your body? And we're going to do something, that a process is going to bring it all together. For right now, just stay with this. Now, the fourth step, the fourth question I have for you is, for a minute, I want you to imagine, I want you to see, I want you to just feel and hear what you would like to experience tomorrow. What is the experience you want to have? For example, do you want to wake up feeling refreshed, feeling very joyful, happy, peaceful, like you're okay, everything is okay? If you have a visual, like, like sitting with your cup of tea or coffee and watching the sunrise, or like everything is easy with your kids, you're getting a ton of stuff done, like everything just feels easy. Okay, so I want you to have that visual in your mind. Even if you're not a visual person, maybe you can see it, or you can hear it, you can feel it, like it's something that you've experienced, like you want to experience. I'm just going to give you a second for you to just grab that in your mind's eye. If you feel like writing that down, you can, just to give you a pointer. Okay, so if you need more time, you can always come back to this. I hope you're with me so far. I hope this is I'm going to put it all together, so stay with me. So what we're going to do is I'm going to invite you right now to go inwards. I'm going to have you just keep your attention inwards. You can close your eyes if you want. And I want you to just notice, what are you feeling at this minute? Notice where you're feeling it in or around your body. Locate it. And I want you to take the palm of your right hand and put it wherever you're noticing that sensation, that feeling in your body. For me, I often feel it here, so I'm going to put it right here. And now I want you to take some deep, long breaths, breathing into that discomfort, breathing into that sensation. And with every out breath, you are releasing, you are inviting that sensation to step out of your body, so you're not being gripped by it. Okay? You can just say thank you as you're saying, okay, please give me some space, and breathe that sensation out. You can say thank you for keeping me safe. I got this. And breathe it out. And as you keep doing that, do it till it feels complete, till you really release this, okay? And when it feels like you have some space from that sensation, from that discomfort, you're not trying to get rid of it. So this is the biggest piece. You're not trying to get rid of it. You're just trying to get some space from it. So when it feels like you can breathe, right? Like you feel a little bit more space from that experience that is keeping you gripped. What I'm going to invite you to do now is to bring in that image that you created of what you would like to experience. Just bring in that image in your mind's eye. Bring in that image in your mind's eye of what you would like to experience. And bring your attention to that. This is the image I'm going to keep inviting you to come to. Anytime you feel out of balance, anytime you feel off your center, bring your attention to that image that you just created. It's vital that you do that. It's vital that you keep coming back to that. I'm going to explain in a minute why I'm inviting you to do all these things. And when that feels complete for you, just take a deep breath. Just feel your body sitting on the chair, sitting on your couch, sitting on your bed, whatever you're doing, just feeling into your body, acknowledging your body, giving thanks to your body, to your heart for beating, to all your organs for functioning, to the air you're breathing, to the water you probably drank some time ago, to the roof over your head, just giving thanks to all that you have right now, maybe for your family. And when that feels complete, you can come on back here. You can do this process anytime, multiple number of times, multiple for any number of feelings that you have. In fact, I'm going to invite you to keep doing this process as often as you need to. And the reason I was inviting you to move your attention to what you want to experience is because the brain really doesn't know the difference between the past, present, and future. What I mean by that is that's why the reactions you're having are happening, because the brain is not able to recognize that this stimulus is not going to affect you. This stimulus is not going to impact your safety. It keeps thinking like, oh, unknown, don't know what's happening. This is how I experienced it when I was a child, so I'm going to react the same way, right? I don't know how much money I'm going to have in my bank account. Let me react the same way. So it goes into that experience immediately. Okay, so that's why when you bring your attention to what you want to feel, and you want to feel in that abundance, then it almost like it goes, oh, I don't have to feel this way anymore. Oh, really? It's okay. Like, so, but you have to train your mind. You have to train those neurons to not fire on this path in the highway, but fire another path. And that other path is like, everything is peaceful, everything is calm. I'm a resourceful person. I can have whatever I want. Everything is going to be okay. You want the neurons to fire that direction, not this one. If any of this does not make sense, please, please, please comment, reach out to me. I'm here for you. I really want you to not be trapped in these emotions. These emotions will not help you, okay? All right, so I'm looking at my notes to make sure I have covered everything. So this is what happens when you are acknowledging that you are in a calm state, you can take that aligned action, right? You can take that action to do whatever you need to do. If you're overwhelmed with your kids, maybe you'll find a way to wake up sometime earlier than they wake up and find that time for yourself. If you have to find ways to balance your work and having kids around, you'll find a resourceful way to get that done. But that information will only come to you when you are in a calm state of mind. It will not come when you're feeling panicked, when you're feeling this, right? So that's why that's the invitation to go back to this visual. And these practices are actually evergreen, because meaning you can use them today for a lot of people, right? Today it's COVID-19, but tomorrow, what if somebody has a flat tire? What if someone's wallet got lost? Or what if something else happens, right? These reactions to cope with these practices are going to help you with anything you face in your life. So please share your takeaway from this today. Please share whatever you resonated for you. Please invite people, your friends and your family. If this resonates for you, if my messaging has resonated for you, please invite them to this free group. I really want this to be a resource, not only during this time, but going forward as well. And in the light of everything that's happening, I have opened up a group program that I'm going to start in the next few weeks. And this group program is limited to just 15 women, 15 people, 15 women, and especially women who are struggling right now with like, I don't know what's going to happen, like uncertainty, job, like I don't know how to deal with this. And I want to provide those amazing tools that you can take with you no matter what's happening. You can literally reprogram your brain, rewire your brain to have a different experience and work with those emotions and have a different toolkit for no matter what happens in your life. And it's a 6-week program. It's open to anyone who wants to do this. And if it interests you, if you're curious about it, please either put in the comments or DM me, PM me, and I'll get the information to you to see if this is a good fit for you. And either ways, if you're watching the replay, please comment, because I would like to pick somebody from here to offer that free coaching session to whoever is in need. It's okay? All right, guys, that's all I have for you all today. I know this is a longer video, but I really wanted to give something that is going to be beneficial for you. So please share again with your friends, invite people, please tag them in this process. This will benefit anybody. Like, I've done this process with so many people throughout my 20 plus years of doing this work, and it always helps. It always has a positive impact. Okay. And I'm here for you all, sending you love, sending you blessings, sending you this. I want to leave you with this piece that everything is and everything will always be okay. This used to be my mantra when I was For all my life, right, from when I was a kid, I remember starting my first anxiety thing started when I was, I think, 5 years old. And somewhere I learned this phrase when I was a teenager, and I used to repeat this over and over and over and over again. Everything has and everything will be always be okay. So, and that helped me, and I'm sharing that with you all, and hope you can take this with you. Sending you so much love, so much blessings. This is going to pass. This is really going to pass. All right, talk to you soon, guys. Bye.